can't get these people to debate their positions.
Like, who won't debate their positions?
We offered, Candace Owens offered her $300,000 to do a debate. They're like, we'll give you $300,000.
What is her position? What does she think happened?
So Joe Rogan, I think it was yesterday on his podcast, is like, I'm leaning toward Candace, not about the debate. I just want to be clear, but that, hey, the more I'm thinking about it and the more I'm listening to Candace and the stuff that she's saying, probably Baron Coleman too, I'm leaning toward Houston. We have a problem. We need to look into this more. But I'm also wondering how Andrew Wilson feels about that, because he was on Joe Rogan about 8 or 9 days ago.
All right.
The more time goes on, the more I'm leaning towards Candace Owens.
What?
Wait, whoa.
She's got some very interesting theories about. Look at
Hey.
Yeah, DeRosa was there. We were getting hammered. Those belts. Look, they got the
Yeah, you
JMO
can see the
bottle.
liquor.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
That's great.
I don't think any story that you hear in the news is accurate.
I think
there's
could
always
be none or
none.
spin on it at least.
There's always some spin.
But the public
and so whatever
believes
the
it.
spin is, I don't know how much of it is.
What you are looking at on your screen right now is a shocked, a stunned Joe Rogan after learning.
Yes, Joe Rogan is receiving heat on both sides. The other day, Joe Rogan showed up and said, I'm now leaning toward Candace Owens. Like what she has been putting out for some time now. And a lot of people in the conservative movement do not like that video. A day after, I think the same day, Joe Rogan had a podcast. He said that President Trump is doing some things that he believes when Democrat takes power, they will go after him. Like he has never seen that. A lot of these people on social media do not like that. I've seen a lot of videos surfacing about this. On this clip, we are going to talk about Joe Rogan all through. It is very important that we take an exclusive look into this. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please endeavor to do that. Please hit the video. They hardly recommend clips again on this channel.
I've been watching clips of this Candace Owens and Andrew Wilson debate over the Charlie. And first of all, it's very clear that this dude is woefully unprepared for this debate and has woefully underestimated or overestimated his own debate abilities as against Candace Owens. Whatever you think of her, this woman is a super sharp, on the ball debater. She's calm and cool, and she comes prepared. You don't have to agree with her logic, okay? But she is a far better debater than this dude. And to whatever extent this matters, you should not take this as any indication of any kind of political leaning on my part, because I have none, okay? But the other thing it really highlights for me is the general ignorance of the general public on how the legal system and legal issues and judicial system and and laws, how they operate, okay? Because it's very clear that this dude is coming to her from a very layperson perspective, once again, woefully unprepared, and does not even understand the thought infrastructure, okay, the logic infrastructure within which he is trying to debate. That most people don't understand how law works. And so even these the parts where they're talking about the charges against the defendant, this is one of the most basic things that he should arm himself with if he is going to try to engage anybody, actually, not even someone as sharp as Candace Owens, but just if he's going to try to engage anybody in a debate about legal shit, is he doesn't even understand how charges work, okay? And he's using layperson terms to talk about legal things, and he's wading far, 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 out of his own depth. And then, just as another aside, it's honestly disgusting how clearly he just assumes because he's a man, he's smarter than a woman who is, like, honestly, almost embarrassingly smarter than he is in this particular regard.
Candace Owens won that debate with Andrew Wilson. Like, I genuinely don't know what Andrew thought was going to happen because that man basically paid $300,000 to end his career.
Yes, I believe you've seen people with different opinions when it concerns this debate. Some says Candace Owens won. Some says the contrary. Now, if you take a look at how majority of the women are actually saying you don't need to watch the interview again. The aim of this video was not actually really about the interview because I reported a video about that yesterday. Joe Rogan triggered the MAGA movement the second time. He has done this over and over, and they believe that because he has a liberal audience, this is why he's doing this.
Isn't he selling his Truth Social tweets to people and then they can...
What?
I think, yeah.
You can bet on anything
He's
now.
selling access.
Yeah, selling access.
He's selling faster access to his tweets.
Trump sued over Truth Social advance access sale.
And I'm online in the Oval Office.
Who's
Just so
telling
fast.
him this is a good idea? I feel like I need
Nobody's
to be closer
telling him
to
shit.
$1,000 contracts.
Yeah, it's $100,000 you can get his early
Yo,
tweets.
Hey.
you know how crazy that is? $100,000 to get early tweets?
Hey, bet 200 on
That's
it.
literally
Yeah, it must
crazy.
piss you off so much.
One of the dumbest arguments, I was watching Joe Rogan, and he was talking about that if a Democrat gets back in power, that they're going to go after Trump because he's made money during this presidency. Is the stupidest thing. And Joe Rogan, he's in a hard place because Joe has a very liberal audience. He has a very liberal audience, and he has to keep that liberal audience. Most of his audience is not conservative. They're liberal. A lot of them white boys, young good dudes from the UFC, and they're the Fishback crowd. Some of them, they're different. They're the Tucker. He has a weird audience, right? And so he has to play to that weirdness by saying stuff like that. But the reality of it is, it's the stupidest argument I've ever. Trump did not get in office to make money.
Yes, I believe you've seen the argument this guy is bringing up, and he's calling out Joe Rogan for what he said. If you take a look at this both sides. Trump owns a social media platform, right? And if he decide that, okay, to have access to my tweet, maybe you have to pay a token. That's simple. It's the same like if Elon Musk get up here and decide to put up front, because there are people actually that you need to pay, before you can comment on their posts, you can do certain kind of things. I didn't really even see this until I saw this lawsuit recently where they sued Trump saying that people are paying using his tweet. Trump has been putting out this tweet for a long time for free, right? If you were supposed to use the tweet, or if you are supposed to use the tweet to do some kind of, you will obviously use that, right? How is it that because he decided to put out the tweet, people have to pay? It becomes like, oh, he's doing this because he wants people to... It get crazy. If you were supposed to work money or do some kind of things, when he was putting that out for free last year, you could have done that, right? Now, even when he will not be president, I still believe maybe that was he hold. So people saying some kind of things, it get me so annoyed. Yeah, because if he put out certain tweet, you sees it, so newspapers will easily get up and publish that immediately, right? Without even wasting seconds. So I'm not really seeing the logic what these people are trying to do here. I want to appreciate people supporting, sharing out the videos. And the social clips you see at the end, that's for a wider greater. I think I'm going to end here.
Quick question. If you're here tonight...
Whatever it is
Bring
zero.
it sound.
Explain what happens so people know.
They were releasing how much... 40 years old, that the sun and the moon were not the same thing.
Wants to know the strangest part of going...
Yeah,
Oh, that's...
So
wow. Dust Blossom turned into this fabulous actress.
Sunny from The View. I am so sick of you and Whoopi.
Don't do it. Yeah. We will be okay if you...
Diversity for diversity's sake being crammed down our throats.
The Hunger Games.
Loves to work. It's, I had a group of guys,
is cool.
And of that UFC fight, because
do this again.
All eyes on California. You can see exactly what's happening.
Goes on here in the Golden State.
In 39 days, we will know fun of people.
And so this is my life.
Telemachus,
Penelope,
Antinous, Odysseus,
Athena,
Telemachus.
This clip of Elliot Page is going to be what tanks the Odyssey movie.
I don't know what this platform is actually doing with my channel. Please don't forget to hit the videos. I'm begging you.